Hello, students. I hope you all fine and safe there. Even I'm also fine. So I think it's a long ago I have done my previous video more than 1 week, right? So this video is belonging to 7th class. So it is the first lesson of 7th class, food components. So in this video, I will discuss about the introduction of food components. Before discussing the introduction of food components, so I want to here share a point with you. So what is the point here? Already you have studied about our food in your 6th class of science, right? So in that lesson what you have studied, so you have studied about the basic idea of food. So that means the definitions. So what is meant by food? So what is the use of food? What is meant by ingredients? What is meant by preservation? What is meant by process of making food, and also how to make a food, and also how to preserve a food even. Okay, so you have studied about the basic ideas regarding the food. In this lesson you will study somewhat depth when comparing to the our food of 6th class. So let's go to the outline to know the idea about the points what we will discuss in this lesson. Here, this is the outline of the food components. So first of all, we will discuss generally about the introduction part. Okay, so next, what are the essential components which are involved in a food? After that, we will learn about how to recognize or how to confirm the presence of food components. Okay, after that, we will discuss about how to test the food items. At next, rough phases or dietary fibers and water. So here about rough phases, first of all, we will discuss what are rough phases. Okay, definition. And next, sources. And next, an activity about it. Okay, in the water, we will discuss what is the use of water in our body with the help of activity clearly. Okay, so after that we will discuss about the balanced diet. So how to make a balanced diet to our body? So which items we have to eat more, which items we have to eat less? So we will study that point in this topic. And next, at last, history of food and nutrition. In your previous classes, what you have studied in previous classes. So in previous classes, you have studied about that you eat many kinds of food, many kinds of foods, food items. And next, how to cook some food items and how to make the food item tasty and palatable. So how to make the food item tasty and palatable? By adding oil and condiments. So what we call the condiments in other name? So we call the condiments as Sugandha Dravyalu. So the other name for condiments is Sugandha Dravyalu. Okay, next point is everyone has their own favorite food item. Everyone has their own favorite food item. Okay, so even I love biryani to eat. I love biryani to eat. So even you people also have your own favorite food, right, students? Right. So why do you like it? So there are some reasons for that. So it is very tasty and it is very spicy. So we have a lot of reasons to explain about our favorite food. Absolutely. Okay. So next question is that only favorite food is sufficient for us? So by eating that food daily, so is that favorite food sufficient for our body? So it is completely no. Why? So that favorite food item, what we love, have some amount of nutrients. Only that some amount of nutrients. So if we eat the food daily, if we eat that favorite food daily, so that amount of nutrients will be absorbed by our body. But remaining nutrients, then we have to put a question mark for that. Okay. So we have to eat different types of food. So not only our favorite food item, that's why we have to eat different types of food item in our life. Okay. So what do you eat every day? So mostly we all eat rice, rasam or dal. Even a curry is compulsory. So every plate. So in our India, every plate is fulfilled this with these things, right? So by taking these things, we will get the nutrients which are present in that food. So every nutrient, so what we are absorbing, so it has a function, it has a use. So that nutrients are also called as components. So they are present in food. So that's why they are called as food components. Okay. This is the first activity in food components lesson. So what we have to do in this activity? So if you are in school right now, if you are in school, your teacher will tell you to form as a group with 5 or 6 students, and she will recommend to take a white paper or notebook and write down the daily routine that you usually do from your wake up to bedtime. So for example, I have shown a picture here in the right side. So you will see here it is a daily routine of a student. This is a daily routine of a student. So wake up, from wake up up to sleeping time. So what you observe, there are different types of activities that are taking place. Okay. That are waking up, taking a shower, eating a breakfast, going to school, being in class, going home, eating lunch, making the homeworks, playing with friends, eating dinner, at last sleeping. So these are the daily activities or daily routine that a student will do in their daily life, right? So after observing this picture, okay, so you are doing activities here as well as at regular intervals of time you are preferring to take the food or to eat the food. So what is the relation here between food and activities? Food and activities. So can you tell me what is the relation between food and activities, students? Okay, so here you know what is the definition of food and what is the use of food. What is the use of food? To give energy. Okay, so for doing activities, what we require? That energy only. Okay, so the energy what we got from food, it can be used in the or it can be used in the performing of activities. So this is the relation between food and activities. Do you know, students, even while sleeping also we require energy. Even while sleeping also we require energy. So why? Because here there are some process that are happen continuously in our body even while sleeping also. So what they are here are: first one, breathing; second one, circulation. Okay, so is it correct or wrong? Correct. So can we stop the breathing process while we're sleeping? No. Can we stop the circulation of blood while we're sleeping? No. Okay. So even while we're sleeping also, energy will require for some process in our body. We'll go to the next activity, number 2. I hope you all understood this activity. Let's go to the next one. So this is the activity number 2. So in this activity, we are going to learn about how to list out the food components present in packed food items. So we have to collect different types of packed food items to list out the components present in that. Mainly we require the nutritional information. So you know that nutritional information will be present at the back side of the packet or the back side of the particular bottle, right? So for example, I will show you how to list out the component for a packed food item. First of all, milk powder. So observe the milk powder here. So here you will see the nutritional information about the milk powder. Okay, so first what they are asking, carbohydrates. Okay, is the carbohydrates present in milk powder? Yes, 56.77 grams, right. Tick. You have to put a tick mark in that. Next, protein. Protein is also present. Tick. Fats. Fats also present. Vitamins. Vitamins also present. Others. So others also present like sugars, fiber. So we have to put it. So in that way, we have to list out the components. So these are the other nutritional information of other packed food items. So this is the nutritional information of chips. Okay, this is the nutritional information of orange juice, and this is the nutritional information of coffee powder. Coffee powder. So you can do this activity, and it is interesting also to find out the components, and you have to put a tick mark in that particular column. Okay, so I hope you understand this activity too. Thank you, students. I hope you all understood this introduction part of food components very clearly. We'll meet in the next video of essential components present in food. Okay, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, AM Biology Tutor. Have a nice day.